food technology sounds very simple, but it's a very complex term. So I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys, and you guys were asking what is food technology, what food technologists actually do, and what after food technology. So in this video I am going to tell you guys each and everything about food technology. So a video can be a bit long because I have to discuss many things related to food technology. I have divided this video in several questions, so watch this video till the end, and I hope that this video will be helpful to you guys. So hi everyone, my name is Akash Sharma and I am the admin of Food Tech Society. So let's begin with the history. So in 1810, a scientist named Nicholas, he invented airtight packaging, and that in nowadays is known as canning. At that time there was no such principles related to canning, but he did a great job. And moving on, the most popular scientist of our industry, that is Louis Pasteur. He invented pasteurization. He did research on how to save the wines. He did research on spoilage of wines, alcohol, and that's how the revolution began in the food industry. So in 2020 the food industry has totally changed. Like now we have lab grown meat, we talk about 3D food printers, and we have GM crops. So the industry is evolving so much, and food technologists are working so hard to meet the needs of each kind of category. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you heard the term food technology? So as we say, adding technology to the menu. So that's kind of right, because food technology is not only about creating great food, it's about creating value added food. We can increase the values of that food product by adding nutritive values, by changing the appearance, texture, colors, aroma, smell, everything. We can alter everything of that food. That is food technology. So we study about from the process of harvest till the selling of that food product, like from the beginning when the crop is cut, then to its processing, then to preservation, and even till the selling. We study each and everything related to that food product. That is food technology. With the help of food technology, we can also alter the 6 general nutrients of a food product, that is carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, and water. With the help of food technology, we can alter them and set them as per our needs. So this is food technology in basic terms. So let's say like food technology is everywhere in these days, from a packet of chips to the milk to everything. Like the bread that you eat every day is a product of food technology. So food technology is everywhere. Still in this bad situations where we are suffering from a pandemic, that is coronavirus, the food industry is still working and trying to meet the needs of the growing population. So here's a myth buster for all those who are thinking to join food technology. So first ask yourself, are you seriously interested in food technology, or you are just influenced by the term food technology and the things that you see on social media? So this is a very important question that you should ask to yourself, that are you seriously interested in food technology? Like I am doing all these things because I am very interested in food technology. I want to do something for this particular society. That's why I have created this Food Tech Society. And like here is a myth buster for you guys. Like we study mathematics, we study biology, we study thermodynamics, we study RAC, and many more subjects related to mathematics and even to the biology. Then we also study about food technology, and we also study about microbiology, biotechnology, and even agriculture. We study each and everything because all these things are taught to us, because we have to maintain a food industry. If you go inside a food industry, all these things are very important to that you should know to run a food industry. So even we study management because we have to manage someday a big industry. We might manage a big industry. That's why we have to study management also. So if you think that you are a biology student or a mathematics student and you won't face any problem in this field, like it will be very simple for you. So it's not like that. It is very complex. So now you know that what kind of subjects you will face when you will enter the course food technology. So if you want more information, you can go to our website, that is foodtechnology.co.in, and there you can register yourself and ask your questions, and we will definitely reply to you. I'll try to help you guys in each and every possible way. So if you are new, then do follow our page, and if you like this video, do share it. And so with this, let's move on to the next topic, that is, yes, now you are interested in food technology. So what next? So which college you should choose, you have to also select that, and which examination through you can get admission into that university or college, you have to find that also. So I will also help you with that. So on your screens you have the list of BTech Food Technology colleges. You can see that. Now you can search about all these colleges and choose the best college that suits you. So moving on next, this is the list of BSc Food Technology colleges. You can see the list and choose your colleges. And moving on next, let's talk about the examinations. This is the list of the examination: ICAR, JEE, state entrance exam. That means the state takes its own exam, and then university's own exam. Few universities take their own exams. So moving on next, here comes a very important question that is coming to your mind now, है ना? Like this is the part for those who are studying food technology currently. So what next? What will you do? Like you can go for a job, you can start a business, you can start a startup company, or you can do any other thing, or you can swipe to MBA and change the line totally. So or you can go for the higher studies. And so let's talk about the business and startup. So people think that this is a very difficult thing to start. So it is not like that. Like business don't need a strong financial background until and unless you want to enter a manufacturing field. If you want to go for a service sector in the business, then all you want is a laptop and internet connection, and you can start your services and you can work on your own. So all you need is a good idea, not a financial condition. So and even if you want a manufacturing unit, all you need is a good idea that can work and you can sell your product so you can earn profit. That is it. And you can easily get the loan approvals and all these things because the government is very helpful these days and have many schemes that will help the new entrepreneurs to start a business on a very easy terms and conditions. So the things are changing in India, and you can start a business of your own. Even if you want to start a manufacturing unit, you can do that also, and if you want to enter the service field, you can do that also. So in service, if we talk, you can do freelancing, like acting like a bridge between a MNC and a small company. I can obviously not cover each and everything related to business or startup ideas or entrepreneurship in this small video. So if you want me to make such videos more, so you can comment down. So moving on next, let's discuss about the master's program after food technology. You can either go for the management programs or you can go for the master's program of food technology. So but I want to say that don't follow the trend, because if you will follow the trend, you won't be a successful person in your life. Think twice before joining the masters, because we study a lot in bachelors and we have enough knowledge of food technology even in our bachelors. So before joining masters, think twice. And I'm not saying that it is bad, it is really very good and it will definitely help you increase your experience. So but few times you need to think. Yes, obviously these days we are lacking the jobs in the market because the situation of the market is really very bad because of all these things like the pandemic of coronavirus. So I want to say that if you join a job, that will be really helpful because it will give you experience. So this is my personal opinion. I'm not saying to do that or do this, but I'm also saying that you can also think about the job sector, because that is also really good to add experience in your resume. So basically the thing is, you should ask yourself before doing anything. You should ask 3 questions to yourself: how will I do this, why would I do this, and what should I do after this? So these 3 questions are really very important before doing anything to be successful in that thing that you want to start. So another thing is that I have seen many students who have joined food technology are complaining that we were not expecting such things in this industry, like we were not expecting such things in this course, and this is unexpected and we are not really interested in this. All I want to say is that now you are into it, so you should work hard and try to get the best you can from that particular thing, and now afterwards you can change it. You can go for the masters of management, or you can do anything, or you can join another bachelor's of another field. It's never too late. I want to say this, that the race isn't of 10 or 20 years, it's of 70 to 80 years. So 2-3 years doesn't matter. This was a random video. I made it because many of you were asking questions like this, like what should I do, is this helpful, is this field very interesting, what is the reality? So this is the reality, that the field is having various courses and you have to study a variety of subjects, and the field is really very interesting. It has a great future. There is one more thing that the food technologists usually ask and have debates on, that is like the students of other fields are eating their jobs. So I can say like yes, sometimes I too feel that students of different fields are eating our jobs in the food industry by doing our job. So but actually if we say like it's not like that, they also need employment and we also need employment. So we have to focus on that part that no one else except food technologists can do. Like what are the things that only a food technologist can do about a food? That is research, scientific work and product development. These are the examples of the things that only a food technologist can do with the food product. No one else can do that. So if you will focus on that, your job is definitely secure. No one can touch your job. There is one more thing, that if you have a great knowledge, you need to have a great communication skills. If you have like even if someone is having a great knowledge and you cannot share it or explain it to someone, then what is the benefit of having that knowledge? You have to make your communication very strong, that you can express yourself anywhere at any time without any hesitation and make your topics very clear if you are saying something. And I want to say that food technology isn't cooking or chef. It is a totally different term and it is having a very complex study. I wish you guys all the best. You can register yourself in the Food Tech Society. The link is in the bio, or you can search foodtechnology.co.in on Google and register yourself and ask your questions, and we'll definitely help you. So please be safe, and everything will be very well and back to track very soon. So all the best to everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, do share it.